good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for August 15th, 2025. Good morning, I'm Walter, and welcome to today's edition of the AI Daily Press morning podcast. Here's a brief summary of our top now. For the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, we're following the developing story of Air Canada's looming strike by its flight attendants, which has already led to over 1,000 cancelled flights by Friday. The Canadian Union of Public Employees is seeking better working conditions, increased compensation, and improved benefits for its members. We urge all travelers to check their flight status regularly and contact Air Canada directly for assistance. In other news, Eric Prince, the founder of Blackwater, has announced plans to send hundreds of contractors to ravaged Haiti to help authorities regain control from heavily armed criminal groups. This move has raised concerns among human rights advocates and observers, who warn that it could undermine Haiti's police force and the UN-backed security mission. Lastly, we're highlighting the importance of affordable housing and addressing homelessness. As we've seen in recent reports, the root causes of homelessness are complex and multifaceted, and providing compassionate support to those in need is crucial. We'll continue to follow these stories and bring you updates as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. We'll be back with more news after this break. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, the latest producer price index reading has come in above expectations, rising 0.5% in July, exceeding the consensus estimate of 0.2%. This development may lead to increased concerns about inflation and its impact on the economy, potentially reducing the likelihood of a rate cut at the Federal Reserve's September meeting. In other news, Cisco Systems has posted better-than-expected results, driven by strong growth in artificial intelligence. However, despite this positive news, the company's stock is under pressure due to concerns about sustaining momentum in its core networking business and slower growth in the security sector. Lastly, Amazon has announced plans to expand its same-day grocery delivery service to over 2,000 cities by year-end, increasing competitive pressure on traditional grocers like Albertsons and Kroger, as well as meal kit delivery services like Instacart. These stories will have significant implications for investors and the economy as a whole. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and providing updates throughout the day. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to bringing you more in-depth analysis and expert insights in the world of finance. That's all for now. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the latest advancements in space research, including a team of researchers who captured the explosive interaction between a black hole and a nearby massive star, resulting in a rare supernova. This extraordinary event has left astronomers stunned and provides strong evidence that close interactions between stars and black holes can detonate a star. Secondly, we delved into the world of space exploration, where a team of researchers from Harvard University, the Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, and MIT developed a machine learning algorithm to scan the night skies for unusual explosions. This algorithm detected a rare supernova, SN 2023 SKT, which is believed to have been sparked by a catastrophic encounter between a massive star and a black hole companion. Lastly, we discussed the latest weather updates as Tropical Storm Erin is expected to strengthen significantly over the next 48 hours, potentially becoming the first major hurricane of the season. The National Hurricane Center has warned of an increasing risk of dangerous surf and rip currents across the western Atlantic basin next week, due to record-high sea surface temperatures. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the universe, from the dynamic and often violent nature of cosmic events to the importance of continued research and observation in understanding our planet's weather patterns. Stay curious, keep exploring, and tune into our future podcasts for more fascinating stories from the world of science and technology. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we've got an update on the Los Angeles Rams' quarterback situation. Matthew Stafford is dealing with a back injury that's kept him out of practice, and while the team is optimistic about his recovery, they're also preparing for the possibility of starting the season without him. We'll be keeping a close eye on this one as it develops. In other news, we took a deep dive into the world of college athletics, specifically focusing on Mississippi State University's iconic interlocking MSU logo. This emblem has a rich history and nostalgia attached to it, and fans have been vocal about their desire to see it reinstated permanently. The administration recently announced that the logo will make an appearance on white helmets during an upcoming game against Tennessee, which has been met with enthusiasm from the fan base. We're watching to see if this is a one-time nod to nostalgia or a step towards making the logo a permanent fixture once again. And finally, we had some fun with a story about celebrity sightings in the sports world. It's always interesting to see how athletes and celebrities intersect, and we'll be keeping an eye out for more of these stories as they come up. That's all for now. I'm Howard, your go-to guy for all things sports, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we looked at the inspiring story of a young athlete, Zy Forrest, who found a sense of belonging in Austin, Texas, due to the strong culture and community of the University of Texas football program. This heartwarming tale highlights the importance of connection between people and place, as well as the values that are instilled in small towns and close-knit communities across rural America. Next, we traveled to Tennessee's Savage Gulf State Park, where a tragic event occurred when a hiker lost his life after being bitten by a venomous timber rattlesnake. Our thoughts are with the family and loved ones of the individual who passed away. This incident serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of respecting wildlife and being mindful of our surroundings in the great outdoors. Lastly, we reflected on the vibrant culture of Austin, Texas, through the lens of a young musician who found inspiration in the city's thriving music scene. Although not explicitly mentioned in today's stories, this theme is woven throughout our exploration of American life, the idea that people and places are intricately connected, shaping our experiences and perspectives. As we go about our day, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of everyday life, the importance of community, and our responsibility to respect and preserve the natural world. Thank you for joining me on this edition of the AIDailyPress Morning Podcast. Until next time, stay safe and remember to appreciate the wonder of the world around us. Good morning. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. We've got a fabulous lineup for you today, so grab your coffee and let's dive in. First up, we're talking about love in the time of Hollywood. Our special report highlights celebrity couples who found romance on set, from Derek Huff to Grace Van Patten and Jackson White. It's clear that love knows no bounds, not even those of a movie or TV script. Next, we're giving you a sneak peek into the everyday essentials of none other than Derek Huff himself. The multi-talented dancer and choreographer is sharing his must-haves for staying on top of his game, from stylish kicks to post-dance recovery gear. Trust me, folks, this is inspiration for upgrading your own routine. And finally, we're spilling the tea on the behind-the-scenes secrets of The Devil Wears Prada. From Anne Hathaway's iconic role to Meryl Streep's method acting approach, we've got the juicy gossip and surprising revelations you won't want to miss. So, stay fabulous, darling, and tune in for more exciting stories and updates throughout the day. That's all for now. I'm Joan, and we'll see you in the next edition of the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Atanacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, our recent article discussed the stunning collection of wildlife photographs selected as winners in a photography competition. These breathtaking images not only showcase the beauty and diversity of life on Earth, but also underscore the urgent need to protect our planet's biodiversity for future generations. Secondly, we examined the concept of human-wildlife conflict and how language plays a crucial role in shaping our perceptions. Experts argue that by using more neutral language, such as human-wildlife interactions or contact, we can foster a better understanding of these encounters and promote mutually beneficial solutions. This shift in language can encourage us to view animals as neighbors with equal rights rather than adversaries. Lastly, we touched upon the fascinating topic of wildlife behavior, including the remarkable social structures within certain species, such as the mother-burying beetle feeding her young. We also explored the idea that most cats sleep on their left side, which may be an evolutionary adaptation to detect potential threats. As we move forward in addressing human-wildlife conflicts and promoting conservation, it's essential to adopt a nuanced approach that considers the power differential between humans and animals. By choosing our words carefully and promoting a culture of understanding and respect, we can work towards a future where humans and wildlife thrive together. That's all for today's summary. Thank you for joining us on this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press. We'll continue to bring you updates on these stories and more throughout the day. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.